chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Lock your attention on my voice right now. You did not find this message by accident. Heaven intercepted your feed because your season of absolute delay is officially over. And 3 nights ago, while you were sleeping in total exhaustion, a powerful decree was signed in the courts of heaven regarding your financial destiny. Do not dare close this video. The enemy is working overtime to distract you from this exact truth. He wants you to swipe away before you hear the command of God. He knows that this revelation will break the chains of poverty that have bound your family for generations. And if you stay until the very last second of this message, your spirit will receive the exact prophetic instruction needed to open the floodgates. You are completely exhausted. You feel a heavy pressure in your chest every single morning. Your soul is tired of fighting battles that no one else can see. You have spent years sowing seeds of kindness and watching other people take credit for your hard work. But every time you pray for a financial breakthrough, it feels like your words are hitting a solid brass ceiling. You look at your bank account, you see the numbers dwindling, you wonder where you made a mistake. You have followed every rule and trusted every promise. And while you watch ordinary people enjoy massive abundance, you are left struggling just to pay your basic bills every single month. You feel completely trapped. You are tired of surviving. Let us pause right here. Take a deep breath. Release that heavy tension from your shoulders. Type Amen in the comments below to seal this prophetic frequency into your reality. And as you write those words with absolute faith, feel the invisible chains of lack breaking away from your mind forever. Heaven is watching your obedience. Your shift starts now. The world told you that you were failing. They said your financial dryness was your fault. They judged your silence and mocked your isolation. But they do not understand the spiritual architecture of a chosen one. And while they were laughing at your struggles, God was actually hiding you in a sacred wilderness to protect your energy from their toxic patterns. You have passed the final test. Your heart remained pure in the dark. You extended grace when they deserved your anger. You refused to compromise your integrity for quick earthly rewards. And because you stayed obedient during the worst drought of your life, the Father has decreed that your season of maximum suppression has come to a permanent end. Hear the voice of the Most High. You have already won this battle. The cosmic courts have ruled in your favor. The wealth that belongs to your divine lineage is being released from the unseen realm. And God said, the abundance coming to your household will flow without stopping because you are destined to be the cycle breaker for your family. Money will flow to you like water. Doors will open that no mortal man can shut. The enemy can no longer contain your harvest. The years of lack are being swallowed up by a supernatural acceleration of divine provisions. But before this physical manifestation can appear in your reality, you must understand the exact mechanism that has kept your financial frequency dormant. You have been fighting a spiritual war with human strategies. You have tried to force opportunities using physical grind. You have spent hours meditating and wishing for luck. But the truth is that your brain architecture has been systematically conditioned by a toxic world to reject the natural frequency of wealth since you were 7 years old. Let me be completely direct and transparent with you right now. I am naming this early because I refuse to build suspense just to sell you a hidden secret at the final minute. You deserve total honesty from the very beginning of our encounter. What you call financial bad luck is actually a specific neural blockage inside your head. There is a physical tool designed to release this block. Dr. Robert Lake created a breakthrough sequence called the Genius Song. It is a precise 7-minute digital audio track that acts directly on your brain. And by using targeted brain entrainment technology measured by EEG at Princeton, it reactivates the dormant gamma wave that carries your original inheritance. If your spirit already pulls toward this, the door is open. The link is located in the description and first pinned comment. Do not rush away from this message. And if you choose to stay for the full picture, your mind will receive the complete spiritual framework before you take your first physical step into abundance. The next chapter is unfolding. You must understand that Dr. Lake did not build a single product. He spent decades mapping a complete sequence of restoration protocols for chosen ones. Today will reveal only the first piece of this ancient puzzle. You are standing before phase 1 of a massive internal alignment. And as we enter the next section, your eyes will be opened to the hidden forces that have manipulated your reality. But let us reframe your reality right now, because you have been reading the signs backwards. The world taught you to view your isolation as a miserable failure. They looked at your empty calendar and assumed you were defeated. But heaven calls this season something entirely different. It was never a punishment. It was a precise orchestration to sever you from toxic frequencies. Have you noticed how your closest friends suddenly walked away without an explanation? People you helped for years turned their backs on you when you needed them most. You thought you did something wrong, and while you were weeping in your empty room, the Father was actually locking the door to keep the energy parasites away from your sacred assignment. They were carrying a low vibration. Their negative words would have corrupted your path. The universe automatically removes the decoys when your energy shifts. And right now, your nervous system is trapped in a highly dangerous state that scientists call beta hyperactivity. This mental noise acts like an invisible dam that completely blocks your financial flow. You treat this blockage as a physical problem. You think you just need to hustle harder. You push your body to the absolute limit every single day. But while your mind is constantly racing with endless financial anxiety, your spiritual receptors are completely blinded because the heavy static in your head is drowning out the voice of God. This brings us to a profound mystery. You have been experiencing it lately. For the past few weeks, you have been automatically waking up between 3 and 4 in the morning. You open your eyes in total darkness. You feel a strange tightness right in the middle of your chest, and you instantly assume that your body is failing under the immense pressure of your unpaid bills while the rest of the world is sleeping peacefully. Stop dismissing these sacred signs. Your isolation is actually your insulation. A master blacksmith does not leave his precious metal in the crowded market. He takes it into a quiet forge. He applies intense heat in total privacy. And that is exactly what the Father is doing to your inner architecture, because he must prepare your soul for the weight of glory. The wilderness was never meant to destroy you. It was designed to separate your currency from the worldly grid. You had to lose your dependency on human validation. You needed to rely completely on divine leverage. The world wants you to produce fruit constantly, but heaven knows that a seed must remain hidden in the dark dirt before it can explode into a massive harvest. Look at the ancient blueprints of Scripture. Moses spent 40 years tending sheep in the desert. David was anointed to be king, but he had to run for his life in dark caves. They felt completely forgotten by the world. Yet that silent wilderness was the exact place where their spiritual authority was forged before they were elevated to the throne. You carry the same mantle. Your current warfare is the exact measure of your future provision. The enemy does not waste arrows on ordinary targets. He only attacks the cycle breakers. He fears the people who pose a lethal threat to his kingdom of lack. And because you carry a massive financial assignment, hell launched a desperate strike to freeze your mind in fear. Now, let us close the loop on your midnight awakenings. That tightness in your chest is not an anxiety attack. It is the physical sensation of your nervous system recalibrating. Your DNA is waking up. Your brain is trying to tune into the original gamma frequency that was systematically stolen from your life during your childhood years. The atmosphere is cleanest during those quiet hours. Heaven shakes your spirit awake. Your brain is finally free from the earthly noise of the daytime grind. You are not broken. You are being prepared to carry the immense wealth that is coming. Your body is learning how to hold a higher vibration of abundance because a small mind would shatter under this level of favor. Hit the like button right now. Do not do it for this channel. Do it because the algorithm needs a physical signal to send this frequency to another chosen one. Someone else is currently sitting in total darkness. They are wondering if God has forgotten their name. Your simple action will allow heaven to intercept their feed and break their heavy despair before this day ends, because light must always find the remnant. Stay with me right now. We are moving into the deepest layer of this revelation. The cocoon of your preparation is about to crack open. We are about to expose the hidden blocker. The enemy placed it directly in your path. Listen carefully, because what follows next will permanently alter how you view your money and your true divine identity. Now here is where it goes deeper. This is the part that no one wants to say out loud. You look at your external financial enemies. You blame the broken economy. But the absolute truth is that the enemy has built a hidden fortress inside your own subconscious mind while you were busy fighting the world. Let us uncover the curiosity gap right now, because a massive secret is unfolding. Something incredible is about to happen to your financial timeline in the next few minutes. The hidden warfare is shifting. You are standing on the edge of a great discovery. And if you drop your focus for even one single moment, you will completely miss the key that unlocks your cage. This brings us to a shocking discovery. Labs at MIT and Princeton studied this mental block. They discovered that the frequency of abundance can be measured clearly. They proved that your original power can return. And those experts confirmed that a specific sound frequency can fully restore your original wealth alignment without any physical effort. Let us look at the mirror of your soul. You have been trapped in a subconscious contract of limitation. The enemy did not steal your money directly from your hands. He whispered a lie into your young mind when you were vulnerable, and you signed a hidden agreement to stay small because you wanted to protect yourself from pain. This is the mental slap that you need today. You are not a victim of bad luck. You are a victim of your own subconscious compliance. You have allowed the enemy to define your financial borders. You have accepted the crumbs of life. You felt rejected. But today this false illusion burns to the ground because your spirit is finally rejecting the programming of the enemy. The contract of lack is breaking right now. Your ancestors carried the same heavy spirit. They worked hard until their bones were weary. They passed the heavy baton of poverty to your shoulders. And you have been carrying that heavy ancestral burden across the decades while wondering why every single door of opportunity is slamming directly in your face. You are the designated cycle breaker. Heaven selected you for this heavy extraction. The family line was stuck in a loop of financial misery. They lacked the proper spiritual keys. You were born with a rare anointing to smash the ancestral gates. And the Father isolated you in the dark wilderness because he had to separate your mind from their defeatist talk. The enemy is absolutely terrified of your awakening. He knows that your freedom means the total liberation of your bloodline. He has been throwing endless distractions at your head this week. He wants to keep your frequency trapped in anxiety. But his illegal authority over your wealth is expiring right now because the courts of heaven have issued a final eviction notice against his dark forces. You have apologized for your power long enough. You shrunk your soul to fit into small rooms. The world called you crazy when you spoke about your dreams. They wanted you to accept an ordinary life of quiet desperation. You felt rejected, but you were never meant to be tamed by their tiny expectations because you carry the royal DNA of heaven. Your gentleness was never your weakness. It was the solid foundation of your spiritual authority. You walked away in silence when they expected you to scream in anger. You kept your heart pure while they were throwing dirt on your name. You thought that silence meant you lost the fight, but your absolute restraint was the most lethal blow you have ever dealt to the kingdom of darkness. They thought their betrayal would break your spirit. They thought isolating you in the desert would starve your soul to death. What they did not know is that you are a divine seed. They did not destroy your purpose. You are rising. And now your season of harvest is completely terrifying the very demons that tried to hold your head down. Let us review what heaven has revealed to your spirit today. You have learned about the hidden warfare behind your financial struggle. You understand why the enemy targeted your life since your early childhood years. You see the reality of your identity as a cycle breaker, and you recognize that the static in your mind was placed there to block the natural frequency of your inheritance. This is the exact moment of your absolute cognitive closure. The pieces of your life are coming together perfectly. The confusion is leaving your head right now. You are no longer wondering if you are crazy or broken. You know the truth with complete certainty, and you are ready to receive the physical solution that heaven has provided for your immediate financial restoration. Now we reach the absolute climax of this prophetic transmission. The waiting room of your life is vanishing forever. The seal of poverty is torn to shreds. Heaven is demanding your immediate awakening right now. Stand up in your true spiritual authority. You are not a regular human living a difficult life, because you are a celestial warrior operating in enemy territory. The blueprint of your destiny requires a physical anchor right now. Remember when I named the secret tool earlier? Now, it is time to reveal how this audio track fully activates your inheritance. And because you have been treating your preparation as an endless waiting room, your spirit has stayed stuck in a pattern of fear. You are ready to shift. The season of suppression has officially ended. Heaven does not wait for you to feel perfect. It waits for your active obedience. And this brings us to the exact solution that Dr. Robert Lake discovered after 34 years of intense research. The breakthrough is here. He nests this powerful frequency inside a simple 7-minute track. You put on stereo headphones. You sit completely upright in a quiet room, and while you listen to the digital sound in total silence, your brain waves automatically shift away from heavy stress signals. You close your eyes. This technology does not create anything new inside your head. It merely restores the original frequency that you carried as a young child. The modern world systematically deactivated this frequency when you turn 7 years old because society wants you to stay compliant. They want you quiet. Let us address your financial situation with complete transparency and respect. Phase 1 of this sequence is intentionally priced at $39. Dr. Lake chose absolute accessibility over crowded institutional rooms because he wanted the entire remnant to access this tool immediately. He honors your path. He knows your struggle. This is an accessible entry point for every chosen one. But you must understand that other phases in the sequence are priced differently. This is not about buying more products, because this is about completing the sacred sequence that heaven designed for your brain. You will evaluate them safely. Reclaim your life. Let us perform simple mathematics right now. You realign your baseline for only 10 cents a day. This is a tiny drop compared to $15 for a monthly app or $150 for a secular coach. A spiritual retreat costs $800. None target Gamma specifically. The regular price of this digital file is $49. But because heaven intercepted your timeline today, you receive it for $39. This single payment grants you lifetime access with no hidden subscription fees because the Father wants your path to be completely clear. You also receive 4 value-loaded bonuses worth $80 completely free. You get the first audio worth $19. You get the book worth $20. The third digital track is worth $29. While the final practical chart costs exactly $12 to buy. The total bonus value is $80. Dr. Lake stands behind a 90-day guarantee. You can listen without any financial risk, and if your spirit does not feel a massive shift during those 3 months, you simply send a short email for a full refund. You keep the bonuses, your peace is safe. The only true risk is choosing to stay in the waiting room. Every single day that your gamma wave stays dormant is a day that your finances remain heavily frozen. You are paying a massive cost by waiting another year because the enemy is using your delay to build more weapons against your family. Break the loop today. Please guard your spirit against dangerous traps online. An army of counterfeit web pages is currently listing fake versions on bad marketplaces. They use ordinary audio files with no embedded brain entrainment technology because they only want to steal your resources. Only use our link. Now let us pause for a sacred commitment. Take a deep breath right now. Place your right hand directly over your heart. And as you close your eyes in total silence for a few seconds, let your mind wander away from transactional thoughts. Feel the sudden shift. The decision is spiritual. This is your moment. This choice is not about $39. This choice is about your true identity. Your spirit confirms this deep truth. You know exactly what you must do to claim your breakthrough because the pathway is located in the first line of the description. It is placed in 3 fixed positions within the pinned comment section. When Phase 2 reveals itself after checkout, your intuition will recognize it instantly. The language will feel familiar because it connects to your bones. You will simply know what to do without any external persuasion from the world because your soul has been waiting for this alignment. Trust that immediate recognition. The door is ready. Let us seal this word with a final prophetic prayer. Father, I declare that the heavy chains of financial lack are permanently broken from this chosen one. Pour out your supernatural abundance like water, and let the wealth flow into their household without stopping, because they are destined to lead their family into total freedom. Type Amen in the comments to lock this declaration into your physical reality. Subscribe to this channel right now to receive your next prophetic instructions within 3 days. And hit the like button to spread this high frequency to the entire remnant who is still struggling in silence. Walk in your victory.